Good morning. My name is Madison Thompson. And I'm Shayna Cairns, and we will be your hosts for today's ceremonies. Each year, on November 11th, people around the world pause to remember the individuals who have served and continue to serve their countries during times of war, conflict, and peacekeeping. Here in Canada, we recognize the First and Second World Wars, the Korean War, the Afghanistan conflict, and the numerous peacekeeping missions and military efforts around the globe in which Canadian forces have played a role. We also acknowledge the many conflicts still unfolding across the world today. The ideas and emotions surrounding Remembrance Day are not just a part of history. For far too many, they are a reality of the present and a fear for the future. We gather today not to glorify war, but to honor the sacrifices made in the pursuit of peace and freedom. It is all too easy to take for granted the freedoms we enjoy today: freedom of speech, education, movement, and religion. These freedoms exist because over 1.5 million Canadian service members, soldiers, sailors, aircrew, and support personnel stood up for something greater than themselves, not to mention the support and sacrifice required from their families and friends while they were overseas. To all who have lived through more than most of us can even imagine, we remember you, and we honor you. We now welcome Sage, who will present their personalized land acknowledgement.
Danse. Hello, everyone. My name is Sage Crapeau, and I am from Yellowknife Dene First Nation. I want to acknowledge that Jackson Place High School is located on Treaty 6 territory, the traditional lands of many First Nations, including the Cree, Dene, Nakota Sioux, Saulteaux, Blackfoot, and Inuit. This land is also part of the Métis homelands and falls within Region 4 of the Métis Nation of Alberta. I want to acknowledge those who have come before us, the sacrifices they have made, and the teachings they have passed on. It's important that we live with gratitude and recognize the beauty and opportunity of the land as we move forward and together. I would like to share a Cree prayer. Notawanan, Gishe Mantu, Sa Wiye Hinan, Wiche Hinan, Minam, Ganawe Hinan, Anots, Gagiskak, Neranan, Getua Simesak, Na Pewa, Na Pesesak, Esquerwak, Escrisisak, Aqua, Gakio, Gotagak, Asinowak, Ota, Aski, Kitata Mehinan, Exe, Ai. Can you please rise for the singing of O Canada?
Please welcome Roger Eichel to read the poem In Flanders Field by John McCrae.
In Flanders fields, the poppies blow, between the crosses, row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky, the larks still bravely singing fly, but it's scarce heard amid the guns below. We are the dead. Short days ago, we lived, felt on, saw sunset glow. Loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields. Take up our quarrel with the foe, to you from falling hands we throw, the torch be yours to hold it high. If ye break faith with us who died, we shall not sleep, though poppies grow in Flanders fields. From the trenches of Vimy Ridge to the starry roads of Korea, to modern peacekeeping missions in Rwanda, Afghanistan, and Ukraine. Canadians have not only served in combat, but in reconstruction, humanitarian relief, and peace building. This day is not only about the past, it's about the present and the future. It's about asking yourselves, what kind of world do we want to help build? And how can we, in our daily lives, contribute to peace? We compiled a video of some of our ESL students giving remembrance in their native languages.
لا ينبغي لنا أن ننسى تضحيات العديد من الأشخاص الذين ضحوا بأكاذيبهم من أجل أن نحظى بالعالم الذي نعيش فيه. اليوم كما ينبغي لنا أن نتذكر الشخصيات تضحيات أولئك الذين يواصلون اليوم النضال من أجل السلام.
Tapno saan tayo ang malipatan, dagiti sakripisyo dagiti adu a tao, nga nagpaay ka dagiti biyagda. Tapno adda ti lubong nga pag naedan tayo itatta. Kastoy met, uray pa'y sakripisyo dagiti agdama, kasapulan ang makigubat para itikapya.
Bunu hiçbir zaman unutma ki asil bir amaç uğruna dökülen kan asla kurumaz. Hiçbir zaman unutma bunu.
ما خصناش نساو تضحيات بزاف الناس اللي ضحاو بحياتهم باش نبقاو حنا في هذا العالم اليوم وكما اننا ما خصناش نساو الناس اللي مازال كيناضلوا على قبل سلامة هذا العالم اليوم.
ದಿನಂಬ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿಲ್ಲ ಬಾದಿ ಮನೆ ತಮ್ಮ ಜೀವಿತ ಪಡೆದ мінісонге капекіріма бігекеру.
Аби ми не забули жертви багатьох людей, які борються за світ, у якому ми живемо сьогодні, також пам'ятаємо людей, які продовжують боротися за мир сьогодні. Кров, пролита для великої мети, не засихає.
我哋要記住嗰啲以往為和平所犧牲嘅人，千祈唔好唔記得佢哋係因為我哋而獻出呢個生命。
Abyśmy nie zapomnieli o ludziach, którzy walczyli o naszą przyszłość i ludziach, którzy walczą teraz o nasz pokój.
愿我们不要忘记那些为了我们现在所拥有的世界所做的牺牲，以及那些人在为和平而奋斗的人们。
Nu cumva să uităm sacrificiilor moldovani care și-a dat viața pentru pacea astăzi, să trăim în lumea în care trăim astăzi, ne amintim de asemenea sacrificiilor care continuă să lupte pentru pacea astăzi.
Huwag natin kalimutan ang mga taong nagsakripisyo para sa maraming tao na nagbuwis ng buhay para magkaroon tayo ng mundong ginagalawan natin ngayon. Ngayon din dapat nating alahanin ang mga sakripisyo ng mga taong patuloy na lumalaban para sa kapayapaan.
No olvidemos los sacrificios de las muchas personas que dieron su vida para permitirnos tener el mundo en el que vivimos hoy. Recordemos también los sacrificios de quienes hoy siguen luchando por la paz.
Bugün sahip olduğumuz dünya için birçok insanın yapmış olduğu fedakarlıkları ve barış için mücadele edenlerin devam eden fedakarlıklarını unutmayın.
سلام به همگی. روز و یادبود فیلمبرداری. مبادا فداکاری های بسیاری را برای جهانی که امروز داریم، فداکاری های مستمر کسانی که برای صلح می جنگند فراموش کنیم. مبادا فداکاری های بسیاری از مردمی را که خود را در فدا کردند تا به ما اجازه دهند دنیای امروز در آن زندگی کنیم را فراموش کنیم. خونریزی برای یک هدف شریف هرگز خشک نمی شود.
Thank you, Rajdar, and the ESL students. We will now take part in the wreath-laying ceremony. Every Remembrance Day, wreaths are laid to honor those who have given their lives for peace. At Jasper Place, we continue this tradition in our outdoor classroom. Today, 4 wreaths will be laid. One on behalf of Edmonton Public School Board, one for the Jasper Place High School, one for the Edmonton Police Service, and one for the Canadian Armed Forces. Each wreath represents our JP community's respect, remembrance, and hope for a more peaceful world.
Seniors and seniors only! Left wheel by the left! Quick! March! left, turn. Juniors, right, turn. By the center, quick, march.
Thank you for being our Remembrance Day speaker today. Can you tell me your name, a little bit about yourself?
My name is Robert Stumper. I've been born and raised in Edmonton, spent most of my life in the Edmonton area. So high school, I actually am in a Japanese place a lot. So I graduated high school in 1976. And so it's been around.
Yeah, and did you know from high school that you wanted to serve?
I did. I actually was a member of the 699 Jasper Place Air Cadets, so I was there, and I actually taught with 523 Serial, and so I did some service with the Reserve Forces. Shortly afterwards, I was with my home service battalion, logistics and supply, and a number of years service, and then my final service was with the 75th Battery Artillery Unit out of Red Deer.
And if guys would like to share for our students for Remembrance Day?
Remembrance Day can be a very emotional time. For a lot of people, a lot of veterans as well, because we do recognize that we have, people who we have either lost in service or have given up so much, right? Because when you are serving your country, you don't know where you're going to be and you don't know what's going to happen, and not all losses are physical loss of life. I mean, we've lost individuals as a result of things like PTSD or injuries, things like that, which can take a devastating toll on families as well as the individuals. So for me, remembrance is important to recognize the sacrifice that individuals have done. To remember, as I was saying in my group earlier, that to notice that the veterans have sacrificed their tomorrow so that we could have our today. And that's the important part, because they're no longer around. And so we should honor and respect the sacrifice they made for their country.
Our moment of silence will begin in a moment. Please rise if you're able. We invite you to reflect on the stories you've heard today, the cost of conflict, and what Remembrance Day means to you. The silence will end with the last post, a bugle call once used to signal that a military camp was secure and all the posts were men. Today, it symbolizes the final rest that soldiers deserve.
Squad, replace. Headdress. Squad, stand at ease. Stand easy. Squad, attention.
We would now like to welcome Principal Kim Max to say a few closing words.
I appreciate, as your principal, the opportunity to talk about what Remembrance Day means to me. It is an opportunity for us to recognize the freedoms that we have, the freedom of speech, the freedom of education, the freedoms to go and be where we want to be and access some programs and some training and some opportunities that others before us didn't always have. And those freedoms are such an important right that we depend on. And the people who came before us gave us those freedoms, and we want to honor them at this time. I've shared the story before that my dad fought in the Second World War, aligned with the Canadian Army, and he came as a newcomer to Canada. And he always instilled in us how important education was as one of the choices that we have in our lives. I appreciate his sacrifice and the many sacrifices of so many people who allow us to choose who we want to be and believe what we want to and be able to say what we want to in this amazing place that we get to live. That is why we remember.
Thank you for remembering with us today. We will honor them not only in silence, but through how we live. Let us be forget.